Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Ganesh. Today we are talking about the concept that is the NAT instance. So basically this NAT instance is provided by this AWS. So using this NAT instance we can connect our private subnet with the internet. So in previous video we had uses this NAT gateway and the endpoint. So using that NAT gateway and endpoint, this whatever the resources which are used under this AWS like S3 services, so we can access it by this private servers and these services which are connected directly to the internet. So using this NAT instance we can directly connect with the internet by using this NAT instance. So basically we need to create first their VPC. So just click on your VPC. So under VPC you need to create one VPC. Here I am giving this name, that is NAT VPC, giving this range, that is 10.0.0/16. That is my CIDR block, and just I am going to create it. Then you need to create subnet. So there are two subnet we need to create, that is private and one is the public. So that public subnet we will connect with your NAT instance. So here I am giving this name NAT, or you can say public subnet. VPC you need to select. Here I am giving this range 10.0.0.0/24. Just create it. Now another subnet we will create, having this name private hyphen subnet. VPC you need to select. Here I am giving this range, that is 10.0.0/1.0/24. Now both the subnets are created. Now we need to create internet gateway. NAT gateway, create it, and you need to attach it first with your VPC. Now creating route table. NAT route, select your VPC and create it. So under this route you need to add the entry, that is 0.0.0.0/0. So using this, here we need to specify this is the instance. So still we have not created our instance. Okay, let's check first. First we need to associate their subnet. So first we need to associate their public subnet. So under this public subnet we will create one NAT instance. So go to under this services and click on EC2. So just click on instance, launch instance. So here you will get this option community AMIs. So here I am going to search for NAT and search it. So here I am getting, that is VPC NAT for this Linux machine. So click on it and select this T2 micro. Here we need to select the subnet, and for this NAT instance we are selecting this public subnet, and we need to enable this public IP. Click on next. I'm going to select one. Okay, I'm specifying the name, that is NAT server. Configure one security group. Here I'm going to create one security group having the name NAT service group 100. If suppose you want to enable any particular port, so I'm just opening that all ICMP version 4, and here you need to select anywhere, and review and launch. So here it is asking for in under which SSD you can save your this instance. So just click on next. By default option we are selecting, launch it, and just create one new key having this name NAT key 1, download key, and launch it. Here just click on this instance, go to action. So there is the option that is networking. So under this networking there is the option that is change source destination check. So just click on it. So here you need to stop it. Just click on and just save it. Now we are creating another server, that is simple Linux server. We will create under this private subnet. Click your VPC. Here is the private subnet, and here we need to disable their public IP address. Click on next. Tag you need to specify, that is our private server. Configure the security. So you need to use the same existing security which you have created. Launch it. Here we are selecting same one, NAT key 1. Okay, no issue. I am not confirm either which key I have created. Okay, here I am creating new key having this NAT key private server. Okay, download it, save it, launch it. So now both the instances are created. Now we will take the putty of my NAT instance. So here you will create this public IP address, just copy it, and first we will generate their private key using this public key which you have downloaded for this NAT instance. So just click on load. Here is the download. Under this all files we will reflect that NAT key 1. Okay, and save it. Here I am saving it under this desktop having this name NAT server key, and close it. Open putty, paste it, this IP address, and browse it under this auth. Select your NAT server key and open it. Okay, it is not accessible. Just a moment, I need to check it. Under this VPC, you need to select your route and just check it either we have added route or not. So just click on edit route, and here we need to specify the path, that is 0.0.0.0, and here we need to specify this internet gateway and just route it. This is for internet gateway, right? Now we are specifying this instance and having this ID, that is this NAT server. Okay, so just save this now. Now we can check either it is working or not. So go to under this cookie, and under you need to go under auth, select bounce, NAT server key. Under session you need to put the public IP address of your NAT instance and just open it. Still it is not working. We need to specify this path for this 00 using this internet gateway also. So you need to specify it. So these are the troubleshooting steps you need to follow if your machine is not accessible. Already it is exist. Okay, no issue. You need to check either this subnet association is enabled or not. Yeah, it is assigned it for public subnet. It's correct. 1 minute, I need to check it again. Here we have missed one thing, that is under this NAT route. First we need to add our internet gateway. So here we need to change to instance to internet gateway. We need to attach it first, and there are two subnet. There are two routes are available. So one is the we have created, and one is the default one. So you just rename it, that is default route, and you just click on it under this route, and here we need to add this instance which you have created, NAT instance, right? So you just save this route for this default one. Now you need to check this machine, just restart it. Now this machine is accessible, right? So here I need to specify this EC2 hyphen user sudo space su hyphen. Now I am under this group. You just try to ping or wget google.com. Perfect, it is working. Now we are creating one file having this name, private server .pem, and enter it, insert, and go to under your private server key which you have downloaded. Open it using this notepad and just copy this key and paste it here and save it. Once it's saved, just you need to change the permission chmod space plus x and this private key. Now ssh space hyphen I private key space ec2 hyphen user at the rate. You need to specify the IP address of your private instance. Just go to under EC2. So this private server, we will try to access their internet. So using this NAT instance, this private server will access the internet. So just we are trying to complete this demo. Just enter it. Now it is asking for yes. Yes. Now we will try to ping wget space google.com. Now this internet is now working under this private subnet also. So it's because of due to this NAT gateway, it is accessible or private subnet to the internet directly reach out. So this NAT instance mostly used in the organization to minimize the cost, because the other way, that is the NAT gateway, and this NAT gateway is most costly tool, costly service provided by this AWS. So whatever the data is uploading and downloading, so this the charges will apply as compared to NAT gateway is more. So that's why we are implementing this NAT instance in the organization most of the times to minimize the cost. But this there are some limited features provided by this NAT instance, but in NAT gateway there are some more advanced features are available. So if your application or something is on high priority on your application, so at that time you need to use this. Recommendation is the NAT gateway you can use, but if suppose you want to use for this cost purpose, so you can check it for this NAT gateway also. So and the another option, that is the endpoint. So that endpoint also you can use for to access your services privately without internet. So thank you guys, thank you for watching this video.